Now in this last video we are going to deal with the percent proportion again, but now with example 3. Now right away when you read example 3 and it says 12 is what percent of 60, you might notice a slight difference between example 3 and examples 1 and 2. In examples 1 and 2, you see that we have a percent given. Well, you're going to notice that it doesn't give you the percent in example 3, but it says the word percent. And you still see the words is and you see the words of, which means that you could probably use the percent proportion to solve this. So what you should do is write down the percent proportion again. Again, P is the part, or the percentage. B is the whole, which is known as the base. The little r represents the actual percent, or the rate, and 100 never changes. And then I told you to remember, if it helps, think of this as the words is and of. Because whatever numbers are next to is or of will tell you what P and B are. So here we go. In example 3, I have 12 is. Right away, I know 12 is the part. So in my new blank proportion, I'm going to put 12 as the part. Then I see of 60. So I know that the whole is 60. And then it says, what percent? That tells you that you don't know the rate or the percent. So that's what we're going to be solving for. So to solve, we multiply the means and we get 60r equals 12 times 100, which is 1,200. And then we divide both sides by 60 to use inverse operations. Now the coefficient of r is 1, so it's by itself. And when we divide 1,200 by 60, let's see if you guys can do that. I'll give you a couple seconds. Pause the video if you don't want the answer yet. But the answer is 20. So what does this mean, r equals 20? This means that if you went back in example 3 and rewrote your answer, you would say this. You would substitute what percent with 20%. So watch. You would say 12 is 20% of 60. That means that 12 is actually 1/5 of 60. Pretty cool. So, in conclusion, you have 3 different types of examples that you can use the percent proportion for. There are also various word problems that we can use this proportion for. But we want to start off one step at a time. So, when you see a problem where it asks you for a number and it gives you a percent, or it asks you for a percent and it gives you 2 numbers to compare it to, you may use this percent proportion, where P represents the part, but P stands for percentage, B stands for the base, which is the whole, and the little r stands for the rate, which is the percent. So when you come in tomorrow, you will determine your confidence level, and you will come in with all of these notes and any additional questions.